21 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack. The Bulls will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So New Mexico State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Looking to throw, it's Koo. Moving out of the pocket. At the 35, he's got room. And how about that run? A huge gain and the slide at the end. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. At the 35, he's open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. He'll pull it on the read. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run it to the right side. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Fires and picked off. Smashes through. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Cox. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He leaves it with his back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Using his legs to buy some time. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, 4th down.
They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run the counter. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Dropping back, it's Koo. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dumb.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Getting some heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Makes the grab. It's Griffin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Still running at the 40. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Bulls want to move quickly.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Up-tempo for the offense.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cox. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Bulls send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. To the air, it's Koo. Scrambling away. At the 45, on its way. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Wide receiver shows motion. touch pass on the jet sweep. Bulls his way forward.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he drops to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
The Bulls are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Caught in the backfield. It's Griffin.
Hold it. Open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down coming up. Off play action. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Keeps it, and this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Koo. quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man, it's Darasol. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They keep attacking through the air. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Reading the option, it's Koo. And he probably should have left that one with the back as he is just smashed in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Grabs behind the line, it's Griffin. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
They'll leave it with him. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to get it through the air. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Koo. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to throw on second down. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Cox. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Bulls getting set on first and 10. He's going to pass. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And they'll finish off this first half by taking a knee, and we've made it halfway through, and we are deadlocked. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first-half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. The Bulls in the hurry-up.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
And the Bulls will call on their punt team. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
This game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Koo. Just a short pass to the tight end. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to snap it quickly. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Finds his man. It's Griffin. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Bulls will hustle to the line.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Got room at the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Hold and finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Dances away from the heat. At the 35, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Dropping back, it's Koo. Throws to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll slide and avoid the big hit. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Showing off the arms. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Griffin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Grab behind the line. It's Cox. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Give to the back. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Griffin. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Bulls line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. You want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Wants to throw. It's Koo. Feeling some heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll try the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Bulls will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. On the option. Discards a man. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. All defense so far, nobody giving an inch. And how long has it been since you've seen a scoreless game through 3 periods? This game has the look of one that if anybody can put any type of score on the board, they'll probably go home with a W as we start the fourth quarter. Back to throw, it's Koo. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's got it down the middle.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive.
Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, New Mexico State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Finally, we finally get some points on the board. The defense has been dominating the day. Unbelievable job. 3 quarters of shutout football. Now finally some points on the board. Let's see where this goes now once you've created some momentum.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll do it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. From the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
On second down, looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They're going to throw it again. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Griffin. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Offense facing fourth down.
Wide out in motion. They'll try it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Here comes the offense on first down. Powers through the defender.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. To the ground with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Here on second and short. They'll run the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Koo. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Motion from the offense. They're bringing heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And the Bulls will line up to punt it away.
Punt formation to kick it away.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the fourth. Trying to find his man on first down. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Gets it out fast.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
He wants to throw here on second down. Dumps it to the back. Zings it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to get to it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. A first down for the offense. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of time those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.